Hello guys, this is Sam again. Um, let's get real. Let's have a conversation. This is actually the second time I'm filming this, so I decided that the last recording I just did that you didn't see because you're seeing this one. Last recording I just did, I decided I was gonna have these lovely cat ears and this mic because I couldn't get my better camera because I hadn't had time to go get another charger, but I didn't want to stop doing this because I just need to talk. I just need to have something to talk about. So I decided I was gonna have a better mic. And then in the last recording I just did, it was mostly good. And then a quarter of the way through, the mic just cuts out. So if this happens again, I you might gotta wait till tomorrow, and I just use the crappy mic again. You're just gonna have to deal with it. If this goes well, then you'll see this video. Anyways, you get cat Sam today. Hi guys. Let's get real. If I look like a hot mess, it's because I feel like a hot mess. Reason being, my dog has a magical talent of finding ways to escape my home. She's full of anxiety, and when it thunders, her anxiety goes through the roof and has the need to escape and just wander, even though she's anxiety when we're gone. Like, she loves people, but also just needs to be free. So I spent 2 hours sprinting around my neighborhood, calling animal control, trying to find this damn dog. She's so lucky I love her, otherwise she'd be dead. God, I'm just very tired. But I felt the need to do this today because Sam's got feelings. I don't mean like feelings. I just mean like so much in conversation has been happening. So much. The first thing I wanted to talk about was, so I've been continuing with my eating healthy, doing dieting stuff. I actually had Taco Bell today, but that's because I knew I was gonna have Taco Bell. Because my friend's like, "Can we please go out to Taco Bell for dinner?" And I'm like, "Sure." But as a balancer, I just had snacked on little bits of fruit here and there. So by the time I was at Taco Bell, I was so hungry. It was just the best idea because I wanted to order a million things. I was like, I'm so hungry, I need it. But I was good. I ordered my one thing from Taco Bell, and then just snacked on fruit after that. My drink's almost gone. By the way, this drink is brought to you by Polar Sparkling Frost Orange Mango that my friend left at my house. She left it at my house. It's mine now. Am I gonna see her tomorrow? Yes. Should I return to it? Probably. But you left it. It means you don't want it. So it's mine. And now it's gone. See you later. Ignore the mess in the back there. It's fine. It's fine. Back to what I was talking about with my dieting stuff. It's going good. However, we were having a conversation like what we're excited to lose weight in. And I'm like, guys, it's gonna be the best day ever when I have a small butt. It's gonna be great. And every time I bring that up, my friends are like, Sam, how can you not want this? Don't you want a big butt? And I'm like, no, I really don't. Because I don't like having a big butt. I can't buy pants. Uh, People are looking at my butt all the time. I don't mind having a plump butt. I just want a little plump. But my butt, I'm not gonna get up and show you. But my butt's like, here's like, it's huge. My boobs are huge too. They're double D's. So it's just, can't buy shirts, can't buy pants. It's a hard life for Sam. So I'm okay with having big boobs because I mostly just wear t-shirts and hoodies anyways. And now that I have better fitting bras, like that realm of my universe is kind of fixed. The butt universe is not fixed. It's still big and it's still just not what I want in my life. And so when people like something of yours, it's nice. You're like, oh, my friends are supportive of my body and how I am. But if you don't like something and you don't feel good about it, it's your body. You should do whatever makes you happy. Because, I mean, if you change your mind and you say you like it later, that's great. But it's ultimately, like, you gotta feel Gotta feel good about you. Speaking of feeling good about you, my grandmother called. Why does that connect? My grandmother has a magic talent of making me feel like trash. I do not have one of those really sweet grandmothers. My grandmother expects a lot from me. So my parents got divorced, right? Mom went elsewhere. Dad stayed in the East Coast, and my grandmother decided to help out in elementary school. And I'm her only granddaughter. I'm her only one. She has a bunch of grandsons, one granddaughter. So she wants me to be this like preppy, frilly girl, and that did not happen. I like animes. I like sports. I was a tomboy growing up, and that was not in her book. So she goes on a trash parade where it's like, you're fat, you walk funny, your hair's a weird color, you wear terrible makeup. So, oh, sorry if I hit that. She doesn't like what I do. She actually doesn't know that I have this nose piercing. So next time I see her, that should be a treat. Yay! I keep hitting this. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't mess up the sound. Anyways, so my grandmother really likes my brother because when he was growing up, he went to a special school. He was really smart. I had to work really hard to get grades. My brother had to work effortlessly to get grades. So basically, growing up, my grandmother praised my brother and kind of trashed me. So now that my brother is kind of not what he was as a kid, like he doesn't work as hard. He's really into stuff I like. So now all we do is play video games, watch anime. So obviously my grandmother doesn't like that. So she now trashes him, and he's like, "Why did grandmother become so awful?" I'm like, "Oh dear sweet brother, she's always been this way. You just didn't know." So my brother's on this train of trying to rebel against my grandmother, which was me when I was younger. So now I'm on the train where she calls me, I go, "Uh-huh, yep, okay, whatever." So sweet to her, just kind of tell her what she wants to hear. So for example, this year I live with boys. My dorm last year was all girls. My dorm this year is 3 girls, 3 boys. And she doesn't know that. So she's like, "Oh, you still living with the girls you lived with last year?" I'm like, "Yep, all girls." Totally. Because ultimately, I don't want to start a war. I just want her. She does enough yelling. She doesn't need to yell at me anymore. I know you should be honest, and she should learn to like me for who I am. She should. But ultimately, if it's a battle I'm not gonna win, I might as well just make peace in the kingdom. That's how I view it. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? She's family. She's like going through a bunch of problems in her life. I just want to make things easier for her. Even though being very angry with her, I still want her to have an easy time. She's still blood. That being said, if you really have an awful family member, you do not have to like your family. You really don't. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you have to love your family." You don't. You can be supportive of your family. But if you have family that's abusive, you don't have to like them at all. That's my quote, my thing of the day. The other thing I want to talk about is that kind of coasting on the tails of last video, I joined this app. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. It's like Amnu, something like that. AMINO. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a chat room where you can like join different communities depending what you like. So they could be like an Inuyasha chat room, a sports chat room, a galaxy chat room, whatever you want. They have it, or you can create one. And Dodger promoted her community on there. It's like Duger's Anime Pals, something like that. So I decided to join it, and I was talking to a lot of cool guys on there. All very sweet, all very nice. One guy started talking to me, having a great conversation, having a great time, and he's like, "Oh, you're swell." I'm like, "Oh, you're swell too." And then from there, it escalated. It was like, "Oh, you're like an amazing person. I'm so glad we connected this way, and I just want to win your heart. And it's like, I feel like an asshole. Some of you are probably going to call me an asshole because, like, oh, somebody really likes you. Why are you gonna crush them like that and just not be interested? It's like, here's my thing. There's a lot to me. And for you to make these big proclamations to me so quickly without truly understanding to me, it feels like you're lying to me. It feels like you'll just take whoever. You're like, oh, it's a pretty girl, just I'll take her. That's not how it works. It's also like, if I'm just not into you, take a hint, I'm not into you. But it's just, I want to be so sweet to these guys that talk to me. I sound like I'm crawling in guys. I'm not. But for when it does happen, it's like, I just want to let them down easy. But I know that's not how that works. Let's get real. I guess that's the point of this. Let's get real. I'm over 11 minutes. I guess we go talk about this more next time. Next time, I'll try to have better camera. If not, go back to this old shitty thing because I don't want to stop doing this because I think it's very cathartic for me, and if I can connect with somebody on some sort of level, make their day better, mwah, beautiful. That's the purpose of this. Okay, talk to you later, guys. Signing off.